H formation for these receivers. Quarterback checking off. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Hey, it was a good run, right? You had the first down. You knew you had the first down. I'll just take care of that football. You see a lot of times those second efforts fighting for extra yards, and that's when running backs seem to cough it up.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback will keep it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Winner of this game dons the golden hat, but you know, Jesse, only David could wear the golden hat among the 3 of us because there's no way either of us should put a hat on the kind of heads of hair we have.
Well, I've also understood that the hat's in a XXL. I know David's got a big dome, and that's probably the only reason why he would wear it. I'll tell you what, these players, they think about trying that old sucker on after this game all year long, David.
Yeah, and trophies matter. I mean, this is something at the end of games. People run, you see, they go grab them, they put them on their heads. It means something to these kids.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zoned. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. Fires to the right. And they will score! Touchdown, Texas! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he went.
Corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming with.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Going with the ground game left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide out in motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He leaves it with the back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football, be physical. It all started there.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on its way. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Ocha. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 14.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Sooner! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting and come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. To the air. It's Manning. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in? Maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. Gets away from one, finds room. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And here comes the offense on second down. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. It's complete. A huge pickup.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematic.
Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Grab near the marker, it's Washington. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think the big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to...
Going for it all. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Hands it off. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
This has the makings of a good drive. The 7th play brings up a 3rd and 4. Nice move to pick up yardage. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The Longhorns get it past the sticks.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score.
Texas.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making.
And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Washington. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Longhorn! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooner!
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking for space, it's Gibson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. You knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Runs through a tackle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Off play action. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity. Listen, once you get past the 50, offensive coordinators, that's when they want to dial up shot plays. You got a little bit of space on the field still left. Everything's not condensed tight like when you get in the red zone. You take those shots. Man, your receiver has to make that play for you.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. Coming after him. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Throws to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. They'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Using his legs, it's Hicks. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Using his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He's now got 78 yards on the ground and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down to the 2. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. 1st down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Quarterback moving. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
Texas 35, Oklahoma 21.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Manning. This time he's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity. Man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Comes out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
Using his legs, it's Ocha. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Can't get him to the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. To throw, it's Manning. Gonna let it fly. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad one to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge one.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Sooners! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air, it's Arnold. He's got it in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing as this game is over. This game always brings out the best in both teams, but today, Jesse, Texas' best was a little better.
And this is a win for them that's going to help their recruiting. Coaches are going to get paid for, but most importantly, David, Texas gets bragging rights for a